Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is January 4th, 2021. So, yesterday we got the news that the actress Tanya Roberts supposedly died after a collapse on Christmas Eve. And looks like she's not dead at all. Today, CNN reported that she is still alive, according to her publicist. It says here that actress Tanya Roberts, who was reported by CNN and other media outlets to have died, citing her longtime publicist Michael Pingle, is still alive. Pingle told CNN on Monday. Pingle said he was notified Sunday evening that by Roberts' longtime partner Lance O'Brien that Roberts had died. Pingle said O'Brien was distraught after saying goodbye to Roberts at the bedside at the Cedars-Sinai Medical Center. In a phone call Monday evening, O'Brien said he was distraught after saying goodbye to Roberts and left the hospital believing it would be the last time he saw her. On Monday morning, O'Brien was notified by the hospital that Roberts is still alive. According to Pingle and O'Brien, they said it was a coincidence that O'Brien was doing an interview with Inside Edition when the hospital called. Unbelievable. Goes to show you the power that the media has, right? They put out a story that an actress died or any celebrity, and people just believe it. And that's the power that the media has. Because, there's no doubt in my mind that the publicist and her longtime partner, they knew that she wasn't dead. They are all part of this scam, this lie. But it's just crazy because if the media puts out a story, the people, we don't have the power to investigate it, to find out if it's true or not. And that applies to every news story that comes out. How many times they report that a celebrity has died and none of us can verify if it's true or not. Think about the death of Kobe Bryant. So many people bought it that he passed away in a helicopter alongside his daughter and like 8 other passengers. But how many people can really verify if Kobe is dead? No one. No one can verify it. And this is how they mock us. They put out a story yesterday reporting that Tanya Roberts died at the age of 65. And then today, they come out and say, you know what? Our mistake. She's not dead, guys. She's actually alive. That's it. And we just have to believe whatever the media tells us. It's crazy stuff. But this is the headline yesterday. It says Bond actress Tanya Roberts dies at 65. And that's a big number this year, 65, right? Pandemic equals 65. And they're saying that she died after collapsing after she went out walking. I guess she went out to walk her dogs on Christmas Eve on December 24th, and then she collapsed and then eventually ended up in the hospital. And they're saying that she's still in critical condition. So it's possible she does die in the near future. But let me show you guys why this story came out yesterday on January 3rd. This was a big ritual connecting her to the movie that she's known for, the James Bond movie A View to Kill, which came out back in 1985 on the 222nd day of her age. And it's also connected to the TV show, That 70s Show, where she appeared in 81 episodes, the ritual number. But notice this. Tanya Roberts, she was born on October 15th, 1955. And yesterday's news came on the 81st day of her age. And in the film, the James Bond film that she appeared in, she is known as let's see. She went by the character Stacy Sutton. And all the headlines that reported her death yesterday, they referred to her as a Bond girl. And notice the Gematria Bond girl. It sums to 81. So the news of her death came on the 81st day of her age. Bond girl is 81. Bond girl is also 45 in Gematria. And yesterday on January 3rd, that was the day with 45 numerology. And that's another ritual number, 45. Because notice how ritual is 81 forwards, 81 in reverse. And then when you apply the rules of numerology, ritual is 45 in reverse numerology. So yesterday was the 81st day of her age, a day with 45 numerology. You get this big ritual with the Bond girl, Tanya Roberts, who played the character Stacy Sutton. And they're saying that she collapsed on Christmas Eve, and that was 70 days after her October 15th birthday. Another coronavirus number. Coronavirus is 70 in Gematria. And there's also 56. And, her publicist who reported the news today that she wasn't dead, his name is Mike Pingle. His name sums to 56. So here we have all the coronavirus numbers. And the day that she collapsed, December 24th, that was a day with 56 numerology. And then 70 days, and that was also 70 days after her birthday. Coronavirus is 56 forwards, 70 in reverse. And like I said, she was remembered for the show That 70 Show. She collapsed 70 days after her birthday. The character that she played in James Bond sums to 70. And in the TV show, That 70 Show, she played the character, let's see, a character named Midge Pinciotti. And that character also sums to 81. Like how her news story yesterday came on the 81st day of her age. And actually today is actually 81 days after her birthday as well. And today they reported that she's not dead at all. And if you notice what it says here on Wikipedia, it says that she appeared in 81 episodes from 1998 to 2004, but eventually left the series to take care for her sick husband. The irony in that, right? Because now her husband is taking care of her while she's sick in the hospital. But notice the film, the James Bond film that she appeared in back in 1985. It came out on May 24th, and that was the 222nd day of her age. And those of you familiar with the work, that's a very important number to coronavirus. We've seen that number all year, 222. Just notice how mandatory vaccination is 222. Wuhan coronavirus is 222. New York. Order out of chaos. New York is the epicenter of the coronavirus, supposedly. Of course, this is a big order out of chaos agenda. Order out of chaos sums to 222, just like the World Economic Forum. Event 201, which simulated the coronavirus outbreak. Way before we even knew what coronavirus was, they already had, all this stuff planned, and they already put it out there for people to know. These people are just psychics, that they can predict the future way in advance. Bill Gates goes on the stage and says that there's going to be a big outbreak, and lo and behold, a couple of months later, we have a worldwide pandemic. What are the odds? You guys remember this phrase, no mask, no problem? This was when the police was walking around, and anybody who didn't have the mask, the police would give them a mask. They came out with this phrase on Twitter. It says, no mask, no problem, which sums to 222. And you guys know this phrase, right? You can't go into a store without the mask because it's supposed to be the businesses are not allowed to serve you. No mask, no service. Also sums to 222, like the mayor of New York, Bill de Blasio, the epicenter of this whole coronavirus agenda. And of course, think about the biggest two false flags in U.S. history, right? 9/11 and March 11th. And those two events are 222 months apart. And there's so much more to 222. So the reason I'm bringing all this stuff up is because I think that Tanya Roberts is eventually going to die. She'll probably die, 83 is the perfect number. You guys don't know about the number 83. So if she dies 83 days after her birthday, that'll be on January 6th. Murder's 83. But I'm thinking she's probably going to die from coronavirus. Because not only is her publicist, his name sums to 56. The day she was hospitalized was the day of 56 numerology. But she also got hospitalized 70 days after her birthday. And those are the coronavirus numbers. We've seen those numbers all year. Coronavirus is 56 forwards and 70 in reverse. 56 forwards, 70 in reverse. 56 day numerology, 70 days after her birthday, she get hospitalized. Then that film that she's remembered for came out on the 222nd day of her age. So let's see if she makes it beyond January 6th. Again, she's 65 years old. You write out pandemic. Pandemic is 65. So we can have another victim of the pandemic in Tanya Roberts. But isn't it amazing? You know, they come out with a headline that says that she died just because her publicist said so. I mean, that's bad journalism. But again, you know, there's a reason they're doing this. There's a reason they come out with these stories on the perfect date. It's because all this stuff is ritual. Because Miss Tanya Roberts is eventually going to be a ritual. A murder ritual. So, hopefully she makes it beyond January 6th, but I really doubt it. Because that number 83 doesn't miss. So, just want to leave it there. If she does pass away on January 6th, just know why. But I appreciate everyone. And I'll see you guys very soon.